An electrolarynx is a battery-operated device that produces sound and replaces the larynx after your laryngectomy. It might be the best method of communication for you if you can't have a voice prosthesis for whatever reason, if you're waiting for your voice prosthesis, or as a backup method to using a voice prosthesis. We're going to go over some practical tips now on how to use an electrolarynx and how to get it right when using one. One of the most important things you can do is getting the placement right on your neck, really finding the softest area in the neck where the sound can travel through into the mouth with most volume. It's typically what we call the sweet spot. So Steve's going to demonstrate for us now the area that he finds the easiest to use and the best to speak with. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
Excellent. So nice, loud speech, easy to hear, easy to understand. Can you try the other side of the neck, and we'll see how that sounds.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, good. So not
No.
nearly as loud. Okay, fantastic. The other thing you demonstrated for us there for just a moment, the head of the device slipped off of your neck, and we had that little bit of extra buzz. There you go. Exactly. Another thing that's important to get right when using your electrolarynx is the timing or the coordination of using the button itself. So making sure that you only push the button when you're ready to speak, and also not letting go of the button before you finish what you want to say. Can you give us an example of that, Steve?
Yes, I can.
There you go. Good.
But if I try talking, you don't get the rest of the sentence.
Exactly. So getting that coordination of timing with the onset and letting go only when you finish what you wanted to say. Great. Another important thing when using your electrolarynx is to make sure that you articulate precisely and very clearly so that you can be better understood. Steve gives an example now.
Yes, if you talk properly, you can be understood.
Exactly. So opening your mouth as wide as you can helps you to project your voice when speaking.
Yes, it does.
Okay, good. Can you show us an example of when you use your mouth sort of in a very closed position, how that sounds?
It doesn't work very well, but it comes out like a ventriloquist.
Yes, not articulating.
No, it doesn't.
Not very precise, and also not giving us that nice wide open mouth posture to project your voice very well.
Yes.
Good. So another technique you can use when using your electrolarynx is phrasing. So instead of saying a sentence sort of all in one go, a very long sentence, breaking the sentence up into two smaller sentences so that you're more easily understood. So Steve, if you could say for me now, all in one go, I'm going to London on the train to visit a friend.
I'm going to London on a train to visit a friend.
Good, okay. So that was a long sentence, and it was quite quick as well in how you said it. So can you slow your pace down a little bit and also take a break sort of midway through? So you break it up into two sentences for me.
I'm going to London. I'm going to see a friend.
Very good, very good. Much easier to understand the second time around.
And I don't do it all in one breath, which is difficult.
Exactly. Yes, so pausing naturally, pausing where you naturally would, is important. So some devices have a button that you can use to vary the pitch or the intonation, and this makes the speech sound more natural. So I'm going to give Steve an example now of a sentence, and first we're going to say it with just the monotone speech, and then I want you to vary it after that, okay? So the sentence is, can I please have a cup of tea?
Can I please have a cup of tea?
Okay, good. So that was the monotone voice. Can you say it now with a bit of inflection at the end? So normally in a question we would sort of raise our pitch a bit at the end to indicate that we're questioning something. So use the inflection. Go ahead. Can I please have a cup of tea?
Can I please have a cup of tea?
A couple of other tips for using your electrolarynx are to make sure that you're using your non-dominant hand so that you have your dominant hand free. Steve is actually left-handed, which is why he's using his right hand now. And also when you're holding the device, to make sure that the arm stays nice and low so that it's not up like a chicken wing against the neck, and drawing attention to using the neck to speak.
It makes it easier to produce the sound as well.
Exactly.
You can't get a good contact with your elbow out.
Exactly. Helps you to maintain contact, doesn't it, when you've got your arm nice and low and firm pressed against your neck. Good.